Hi, I'm Kirk Jowers, and welcome to the April 6th episode of the doTERRA COVID-19 series with Dr. Russell Osguthorpe, MD. Let's look at today's graphic from the World Health Organization. There are now 1,174,866 confirmed cases and 64,541 deaths.
Yeah, numbers have shot up over the weekend for sure.
The update for today and this weekend is that COVID-19 has now sickened more than 1 million people worldwide. 4 billion people, roughly half, a little more than half of the world's population, has been told to stay at home. Mm-hmm. Experts are warning that this week will be the toughest one yet for the United States. Mm-hmm. And as if to hearken that, the U.S. marked its deadliest day yet over the weekend with 1,344 deaths on Saturday.
Yeah.
Another very troubling development is that COVID-19 has reached a massive slum outside of Mumbai, which puts India at risk at being the next hotspot with many more challenges in containing it.
The reason why that's so concerning is just the density of the population. It's one of the reasons why New York is such a concern. It's one of the densest populations in the United States. Any place where people are stacked up on top of one another is going to be fertile ground for transmission of a respiratory virus.
Right, and the WHO is also warning of an uncontrollable spread potential in the Middle East after some really troubling developments there over the last 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention advised all Americans, even people who appear to be healthy, to cover their face with a mask or scarf before they leave home, and that is today's focus. Dr. O is why the change in recommendations with masks?
So what we actually asked people to do was to make these homemade masks. And these homemade masks, there's patterns that you can follow on the CDC website where this is a mask that was made following that pattern by folks here at doTERRA.
That's a cloth mask?
Okay. It's a cloth mask. And that mask will effectively catch all of those particles. In articles published in JAMA, Lancet, New England Journal of Medicine, published on the CDC's MMWR, we know that the virus can be transmitted asymptomatically. And so when we learned that, this recommendation was made. And that's why the recommendations changed around masks. And so we're not saying that this is not the masks that we would use in a hospital.
Right.
But these are masks
But that's the point, is that we aren't going to
steal from
that. We're not going to be part of the problem.
Right.
We make our own, and so we're part of the solution.
Exactly. We'll be part of the solution. And these actually do work at catching virus particles that you would spread by speaking, breathing, talking, interacting with people at close range.
Now that everyone is going to wear masks in public, obviously not necessarily when you're at home or when you're...
Correct.
But what are some risks now that the general population begins to wear these cloth masks or any masks, bandanas, scarves?
I actually like to think about it of risks that we mitigate. So there will be risks that are not of the disease will be decreased. And we've learned that in countries that have worn masks extensively, that their flattening of the curve occurred quicker. So masks are effective at doing that. But there are some unintended risks of masks. And I want to be clear with everyone who's listening. Masks can be helpful if you're asymptomatic and might spread the disease. The mask does not replace the recommendations that have already been made by the CDC on social distancing.
Thank you for being with us, and thanks for watching.